Good morning, guys. APOC here, and today we are getting started on the brand new season. And today, as you see, we finished 660 in the world. We have our nice draft chest to open. So let's get to that, and then let's get into the deck that we played this last season to reach this. So 660 is actually the highest that I finished in rank, even though I was much lower than my previous max trophies. I guess let's take the skeleton army. Poison was able to max last time, so we'll take the cannon carts. Doesn't really matter. I was really hoping for some baby dragons or expos, but we will at least get a legend to pick from. I would love E-Wiz, please. A Night Witch or Inferno Dragon. Tough call. I think I'll take the Night Witch, because I do think that Night Witch is still good with Golem. Really tough call though there. Either way, it could have gone either way. Okay. So, as you see here, we played a Hog Lightning deck. But like I was saying before, my previous high trophy is 5,900. You know, if you were 5,900 last season, you were extremely high. There was no grand champions last season, so trophies were much lower this season than previous seasons. I don't know. I think it's every season besides the first season. I think there was able to be a grand champion. So I don't know if the 2v2s is affecting. I don't know if 2v2s is affecting how many ladder trophies there's going to be, but trophies seem like they're on the decline, which I don't really know what's going on with that. But no grand champions is pretty rough. So a couple things about this deck. I'm gonna play a replay while we talk about it, and just talk a little bit about the matches real quick. So first, obviously this is a Hog Cycle deck. There's several cards that in here that you can just use to cycle a deck, such as the Ice Golem, the Ice Spirit, Bats, and really even the Princess. Versus some matches, Princess is an absolute all-star, and you need her to do pretty much everything. In other matches, she doesn't do a ton, and she dies to log over and over again. But you still need to try to get some value out of her, whether it's being able to shoot down a goblin gang or a minion before she gets logged. And then decks that don't have log, she often stays on the board forever, which is awesome. Couple things: if you are quick enough, if you use Mini PEKKA plus Hog, Ice Spirit plus Mini PEKKA, you can prevent all damage from a Hog. But you got to make sure that you get that Mini PEKKA down quickly so his reset goes. This deck has very good range in the fact that you can use both Princess and Lightning to chip down towers from afar, as well as log. Gets a real good damage on the tower if you can't get your Hog through. I'm playing Lightning because of the amount of Inferno towers and the amount of bait decks that are around. It's really helpful in blasting down those Inferno towers, sometimes even cannons. Another thing you want to make sure is if they have bats, you generally can't send in your Hog alone, because if you're sending in your Hog alone, the bats are really just going to eat your Hog, and you won't get much value. Meaning that you either need your Ice Golem or you need a Ice Spirit to go down with your Hog, or you need Princess already down. we use the lightning there. This way we could guarantee that we get a second hit, as well as it puts the tower down into lightning range, and that Mini PEKKA is now basically useless. So we are in a bit of trouble here, as we did see everything coming down, but I mean, as you look, you kind of just separate everything. You know, you use your princess to get onto the minions. You get your Mini PEKKA on the giant, and then you want to use your ice golem to tank. Use your ice golem to tank. That keeps your Mini PEKKA alive while everything does a lot of work. And then you can always use your bats to clean up. So we'll get into some live matches here in just a moment. This was the last match I played of the season, but we back over 5,700. Then I decided it was getting kind of late. It was kind of like 9:30. I decided I was just going to go watch some TV and go to bed. And it's possible I could have made 5,800 if I stayed up, but didn't think it was worth it. So once again, if you have bats, bats are not always a reliable source of damage on defense. Whether they have princess already down, whether they have minions coming in, or if they're a zap player. So you gotta be careful with that, and make sure that you get maximum value out of your zap by knowing their rotation. Okay, so we're not gonna get a ton of hog damage here because of the barbs. Barbs are excellent at blocking. So let's see if we can pull these. Very good. So keep all these barbs away from us. Looks like we won't take any damage besides from that fireball. I don't know if he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna be back to barbs yet. I think he'd have to play something first. Even better, he's got a Tesla. So this guy's got barbs, elite barbs, and Tesla. So it's gonna be difficult to get our hog through. I'm gonna guess we're gonna need to do a lot of work with our princess. Let's cycle to our Mini PEKKA. He hasn't shown if he's playing zap or log. So we're able to, looks like we're going to get our Mini PEKKA to the tower because, okay, so now we know that he does have zap, and he's probably out of elixir. So this will probably be the first tower of the game. I know he's out of the elixir because the Mini PEKKA was able to get through. So he's still going to be low on elixir because he didn't want to take the damage to his king tower. So we'll drop a princess plus the ice golem to kite. So we'll send them on their wild goose chase, and then once they get low, we'll send them back this way with our ice spirit, and that'll be the end of those elite barbs. So let's go with our hog rider, and we're going to preemptively log. Oh, I was expecting that we were going to run into some barbarians. I'm going to use my Mini PEKKA on this and protect my princess. Now Mini PEKKA, it looks like we'll kill a couple of those. Bats is doing a pretty good job with the princess over here. Can we reach those? Nope. Too late. That was a bit of a mistake. It's okay though. 2-1 for the first win of the season. Getting a little bit of crowns. So a lot of games you're also gonna, I kind of call it like a game within a game, and that game is protect the princess. Just like a lot of video games, what do? You gotta save the princess. For this one, you gotta protect the princess. Because if they don't have log or they don't have a good answer to princess, a lot of times you can stack up princess and you just get so much value out of her that it becomes like impossible for them to push in. So this guy's only got a level 3 bandit, so he's gonna be in trouble. So he zapped our bats. And he's got a level 12 bats, meaning that our bats will kill his. We'll take the one hit. We'll just cycle the Ice Spirit and then Princess. Okay, so he's got a Ice Whiz coming in. So we know he's got Zap, so our bats won't do anything by adding them to our push. It'll just cause our Hog to be zapped, so we'll put it separate from the Hog. This way the bats at least get some damage on, and it's still 2 for 2, but this time it's 2 for 2 with some damage. So let's log all this back. All in all, not too much damage here, just the poison damage. But we did lose our Princess. He did get some value out of that. Okay. So we don't have our Ice Golem in cycle for his bats. But I don't know, not exactly sure if he has them in cycle yet. I want to see if we can get some. He does. So no lightning value once again. He doesn't have log. I mean, it looks like he's going to rely on Bandit to try to get his damage in. I'm just going to lightning this down. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that Inferno Dragon. But he just used his bats, which is nice. So let's get an Ice Golem, our Hog, and let's push in. So we're going to need our Mini PEKKA here. We will take the Bandit hit. But all in all, not too bad, and we'll clean everything up with our Princess. So we won't save our Princess. So let's log lightning. Oops. Okay, so there's our Hog hit for the final win. So that's 2-0 to start the season. I don't know. It still bothers me though about that that the trophies are declining. Maybe it's just because this was a little bit of a shorter season, you know. But today is what's today? Today is the 4th, meaning that the ladder went all the way to September 3rd. You know, next season's reset is going to be on the 2nd, so it's not like we're getting a full month out of next month either. But I mean, if there's not going to be some type of trophy inflation, you know, we're going to be low on Grand Champions. So let's cycle our Princess in the back. And he is going to drop a Prince. He's going to drop 2 Princes. So this is going to bust that up. So we got our Mini PEKKA coming in with some bats, protecting it along the way. Okay, so we know that he's got Goblin Gang. So hopefully we can get some predictive logs at some point. And I guess he doesn't have much defense. We could have lightninged. Maybe we should have. I actually think I'm gonna eat this Ewiz. See if we can protect this Princess. Well, that did not go well. As all of a sudden barbarians showed up at the river. So that was a waste. That was a waste of a Hog Rider. Okay, so Barbarians, Prince, Dark Prince, Ewiz, Miner. So we'll use our Ice Golem tank while our Mini PEKKA cleans up. So let's see what we can do with our Ice Spirit. Ouch. Or it'll just be rocketed. So let's get some chip damage instead. He's defending pretty well, so we'll just take the chip right now. So let's once again drop another Ice Golem to tank, so our Mini PEKKA stays up. Not too bad. He might drop another rocket here. So let's log this all down. And that'll be the first tower of the game. Let's see if we can get to that Ewiz. That Prince is gonna not connect. So that'll be the end of the game for a 3-1, sorry, for a 1-0 victory. I hope this gives you a good sense of the deck. I did think that it was pretty strong on ladder. There are variations to it. You don't need to play bats. Bats could be either regular goblins or goblin gang even. They could even be minions if you wanted them to be a little bit stronger defensively. But the counterattack with the bats is pretty strong, especially if they don't have zap. Then you can get a lot of value. But in general, if you look, this deck either preys upon decks that don't have zap or log, because if they don't have log, then they are vulnerable to princess. If they don't have zap, they're vulnerable to bats. So if you do play goblin gang, it becomes another threat, and it's kind of a little bit of a log beat element. Just make sure you don't overextend. You know, put a hog in front of your goblin gang to where they all get logged back. If you do decide to do that. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll try to see if we can move up a little bit higher this season. So we did finish 660, so that's not too bad. That is my highest season. I think my previous highest season was like 907 for a while. Even though my trophies are lower than my previous high. Okay, well, I'll see you guys next time. If you like this video, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like. I do appreciate that. Let me know what you think about this deck in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.